So when you're out ripping on your Can-Am Maverick R in dusty and dry conditions, that dust will find its way into everything. And it's not only a pain to deal with in the cabin, but it can have some serious effects on the performance of your motor. So if you want to minimize those effects, you're going to want to stick around and learn about some really cool products that can help you out in those dusty conditions. Jumping right in, let's take a look at the smart particle separator that we developed to protect your engine and keep your air filter clean while you're out riding. As you can probably imagine, if that dust finds its way into the engine or the air filter, it can really affect the performance of the car and even the longevity of your motor. But ultimately, it affects your off-road riding experience. And this smart particle separator mounts directly to the stock intake and blocks up to 96% of those dust particles that are coming in. So it keeps your air filter cleaner, keeps a vehicle running good, and keeps you at max power all the time. While the impact of this particle separator is definitely significant, the way it operates is really pretty simple. Whenever the dust comes into your air intake, most of that is captured and separated by an internal impeller that creates an air vortex. This function will redirect all of that debris and dust particles to the exterior walls, while the clean air actually makes it into your air filter and then into the engine. And so in simple terms, basically all that dirt and junk gets directed out of the airbox and the clean air makes it into the airbox. This thing is really slick and as automated as you can imagine, and basically whenever you pair it with the accessory control module, the speed of the fan is actually affected by the speed of the vehicle. What this means is as you're just cruising around and taking it easy, that fan speed actually slows down. But as you pick up the pace and really start ripping, that fan kicks into high speed and it really takes care of that dust. While the smart particle separator is really the powerhouse for protecting your engine from that dust, there's also a lot of cool accessories that make the riding experience for you and your passengers really good whenever you're out in dusty conditions. But before we get too far into all of these other good accessories, you got to subscribe and check out the other videos so you can find more accessories for a better experience in your Maverick R. Now, let's move things along and take a look at the sport roof. And this thing is really good for keeping you dry, keeping you protected from the elements. But why I like this roof is it really helps with visibility. It's designed so whenever you're going down an obstacle or approaching a hill climb, you can really see where you're going. The good thing about this sport roof is it's also compatible with any Maverick R windshield, including that power flip model, which is a great addition when you're combating dust inside of the cab. And honestly, after a lot of riding with my buddies, this power flip windshield is one of my favorite accessories for fighting off this dust. What I really like is whenever we're out just trail riding or cruising around, or I'm leading the pack, I can flip up that windshield, create some ventilation, and have a really good time just cruising. But when we're really gonna get down with our buddies, or we're riding in a group, or we're gonna do a fast rip, I can drop that windshield, keep everybody clean, and have a better riding experience. And if you do pair this sport roof with the power flip windshield or any other full windshield, you also need to add the cold air roof scoop. And basically, this thing is a cold air intake that forces cold, clean air into your engine compartment, keeps it cool, and keeps this thing running at maximum performance. While the windshield really offers good protection from the front, everyone knows when you're out ripping, you create a low pressure zone in the rear and some dust can come through the back of the cab. Well, that's where the rear windscreen comes in and it can really help with that dust coming in the back. And finally, if you want that full dust package like I run, you really want to take a look at the upper wind nets for your Maverick R. These are a really simple but effective accessory that also seals up the side to keep dust from coming in. But if you want to, you can unzip them, let them down, let your hair flow, and let some ventilation through the cab. And that's a wrap for today's lineup. Just as you can imagine, all of these accessories together are going to give you the most dust protection. But if you only had to pick one, like the smart particle separator, these things are going to give you the most protection for your engine and the best riding experience in the cab. So no matter how you want to kit out your Maverick R, I better see some goodies on there, and I look forward to seeing you out on the trail.